What is going on, guys? Paul James here, and in today's video we've got a really cool topic to talk about. We're going to be talking about how to start a digital marketing agency even as a complete beginner starting from scratch. Now, this is going to be really in-depth. I'm going to tell you why you might want to start one, what path you should go down, what different services you can offer, and how you can get started with nothing but your laptop, which is basically what I'm filming this video on right now. So I went full-time into digital marketing about, I don't know, almost a decade ago, like 10 years ago now, which is kind of crazy to think about. And I really love it. It's like my passion. It's one of the things that I'm so happy I did. The traditional 9 to 5 wasn't for me, so I decided I wanted to pursue digital marketing. And there's a lot of different routes that you can go. I'm gonna share with you the route I recommend you go to get started, so stick around for that. Now, I want to pull open my screen here to show you something first before we actually dive into kind of the nuts and bolts of this. So what you're looking at here is how much businesses are spending on digital marketing. Let me blow that up for you a little bit so you can see it. So you can see here, there's several factors that influence digital marketing budgets, like the size of your company, scope of your project, and the average digital marketing budget ranges from, this is the crazy part, from $30,000 to $145,000 per year for small businesses. So that is like the average, okay? Let me pull back open my camera here. So the reason why I was sharing that with you is because, as you can see, business owners nowadays, they're really putting an emphasis on digital marketing. When I say digital marketing, it's like not the traditional, like people would spend money on yellow pages, on newspaper ads, radio advertisements, TV advertisements, stuff like that, right? But digital marketing is basically the exact type of thing, only we're doing it online. We're doing it digitally. So as you can see, there is a ton of business owners that are willing to spend a lot of money doing this, which is one of the reasons why you might consider actually getting into this, because that means that if you can find some of these businesses that are willing to pay that, you're gonna make some decent money doing it. Some of the other advantages are, obviously, you can work from home, and you can basically start with nothing but a laptop. I remember when I started, I was a full-time nursing student. I was going to class, I was working at Walmart part-time, and I started with nothing but a laptop. I had this MacBook that I had, and then I eventually went and, took a credit card out and got a different one. This one that was a little bit nicer, just so I could kind of speed up my efficiency. But you could literally start with a laptop. So let's talk about how you are gonna actually get started. You're gonna need to figure out what service you're going to provide. Digital marketing encompasses a lot of different things. It could be stuff like getting affiliates to promote things. It could be social media marketing, helping people out, business owners out with their Facebook pages, their Instagram pages, Pinterest, stuff like that. It can be doing advertising for business owners, helping them set up Facebook ads that show up on other people's news feeds. It could be helping them show up in Google on their ad network. It can be helping them show up on YouTube so that when someone goes and watches a YouTube video, they see an ad pop up for that business owner. You can literally get paid for that to help people actually do that. Search engine optimization is another popular field that many digital marketing agencies decide to specialize in. That was kind of my bread and butter when I was first starting off. Website design, and this is actually a great place to start, and where I recommend you probably start, is website design. So if you're thinking to yourself, I don't know how to do any of these things, I don't know what any of these things are, write those down. First off, write down those ideas: Facebook ads, social media marketing, SEO, which means search engine optimization, website design. Write those down, because those are gonna be like the skill set that you really wanna learn if you wanna start a digital marketing agency. But no matter which route you decide to go, no matter which service you decide that you wanna offer, I'm gonna give you some advice right now that was the advice that I used. And I didn't even really realize it at the time, but I think that if you learn this one skill, it's going to help propel you forward and get your digital agency started, no matter which of these services you decide to specialize in. If you're not familiar with WordPress and you don't know how to use it efficiently, this is the #1 skill that you can learn if you want to really catapult your career and get your digital marketing agency off the ground. No matter which one of these routes you decide to go. Listen, if you decide you want to build a website design agency, then WordPress is obviously a natural fit, right? But what about SEO? Well, search engine optimization, you're gonna need to know how to do tweaks to their website and add keywords in different places and add content. Like, you're gonna need to know how to use WordPress in that scenario too. There's also a lot of really good WordPress plugins that come with WordPress, and that's gonna help you SEO a site a lot more. If you're doing Facebook ads, for example, too, you're still going to need to know WordPress, because you're gonna need to be setting up landers and things like that. So I recommend learning WordPress no matter which route you go. Okay, so with that being said, you're gonna start off with WordPress. That's gonna be my action item number 1 for you. If you walk away from this video and you just want like a clear-cut plan of what to do, action item number 1 is I want you to learn WordPress. I want you to learn how it works. I want you to learn, what pages are versus posts. I want you to learn how to set everything up. I want you to be able to go and build a website from start to finish. If you don't know how to build websites, I've got a free tutorial in the link. This isn't like a webinar or anything like that. I'll just leave the link to it. It's just a series of about 4 videos that show you from start to finish how to actually get a WordPress site set up. So I recommend that's where you start. It's a great series that I just give away for free. So go check that out. My action item number 2 for you is I want you to find what I call a guinea pig client that you can practice on. Now, a guinea pig client is kind of exactly what it sounds like. They're going to be someone who's willing to say, hey, I understand that you're new, you maybe don't know what you're doing. Go ahead and practice with my business, with my company. Now, a good fit for a guinea pig client could be someone that you're friends with who owns a business, a family member who owns a business. So when I first got started, I had people like this I was able to go and practice on and really hone my skills. But more than anything, what it does is it builds up your confidence. It allows you to feel more confident with your ability to actually get results, to actually know that, hey, I can do this. And that's gonna really help you out in the long run. So action item number 2 would be to do that. Now, if you don't know of anyone, or you're struggling to think of anyone off the top of your head, just go on your Facebook wall and just do a post there and just say, hey, I'm learning how to build websites and I'm trying to build up my portfolio and I need someone who needs a website build that's willing to let me build one out to practice. And just be honest with people. And people will take it easy on you and they'll understand, if the website doesn't turn out that great at first, but what you're doing is you're honing and you're practicing your skill so that you can start to build your digital marketing agency. Now, there is a way to monetize this still, even though you're doing the work for free, which is great. And that's action item number 3 that I want you to implement after you leave this video. And that is, you can charge for hosting, okay? So what hosting is when someone visits your website, just because you build a website, it's not readily available to the internet. There has to be server space that's rented so that someone can actually go and visit it. Now, server space costs money, and you could charge your guinea pig client to host the website. Even though you're building it for them for free, you could make a little bit of money off of the hosting. So most web hosts charge anywhere from $10 to $15 a month, sometimes less than that. You could charge a little bit more than that because you took the time to build it and you're gonna be putting them under your server. So again, I'll leave links in the description to how to get started from a website, start to finish, and I talk about hosting on there as well. Action item number 4 that I want you to do is I want you to ask that guinea pig for references, because chances are if they own a business, they probably also have people that they do business with that might need a new website design, or they might have friends that they're friends with. Oftentimes people who are similar are gonna hang out together, and if they own a business, they probably have friends that own businesses too. And this is a good way because when someone tells you a recommendation, hey, I've got this friend that builds websites, you should check him out, he does good work. They're going to trust that reference more than if you just go and cold call or email someone. So this is a great way to, you put in some work up front, you did some work for free. This is a good way to actually get clients, which is actually getting references, okay? So the other thing that you can do is you're gonna use that free client that you did, you're gonna use that as a way to build your portfolio. Because when you are starting to prospect for new clients, they're gonna wanna see some of the previous work that you've done. So having this sort of portfolio that you've built up is going to really help you get more clients. And then the last action item, I guess we'll say action item number 5, is you just need to start and you need to practice and stick with it. And once you get good at this, you can start to go back to these clients and you can start offering them other services like search engine optimization. I also have a masterclass on search engine optimization, which leads into a course of mine. So this one isn't totally free, but you could get started by watching it for free. And if you decide you want to do it, I do have a course for that. I'll leave a link to that as well below. But like I said, start off with the website stuff. You get started totally for free. It's a good start. It's a good way to catapult yourself up, learn a valuable skill that you can start making money with today and start actually landing clients today. But this is how I would recommend if I were to start all over and I need to get started with digital marketing. This is how I would do it. So I hope that this video really helped you. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure that you subscribe with post notifications turned on, and I will update you every time I post a new video. I post videos like this very, very often. And if you want to leave a comment and let me know what videos you'd like to see me cover in the future, I would put videos out that you want to see too. So let me know, and do me a favor and smash the like button. Definitely helps out the channel, helps us grow, helps us get this video out to more people. I'm also going to leave another video on the screen over here. and we're gonna talk about over here about an app that you can use to make $250 with, so definitely go check that out as well. Anyways, guys, I will see you in another video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Again, I am Paul James. We'll see you in another video. Peace out.